Yes, hello everybody. Quickly today I want to talk about psychological problems, anxieties, Asperger Syndrome, autism, and so on. So if you look at very famous people and very successful people like Richard Branson, he built his empire as a multi-billionaire music and entertainment empire, and he owns airlines and stuff. The Virgin Media Group. So if you look at them, you very often will figure out that they have it started in their childhood that they have psychological issues, problems. Some would say sicknesses, and because of that, you can assume that it helped them to build that success because they are different than the others, but they are having usually those people are not an easy childhood. They go through a lot. Branson says he had a learning disability writing and reading in school, and but still he started his company, his publishing business, I think at age of 16. And later, 2 years later, he built his mail and order business. And then another 2 or 3 years later, he built his Virgin Empire, the retail stores for LPs and music and entertainment. And it's just amazing. Look at Warren Buffett. He had struggled with a lot of anxieties. He had a huge anxiety problems. His self-confidence was not well. And in school, he picked in college those classes where he did not have to talk in front of a group because this was such a tough thing for him to do. And later on, if he had to talk to others, give a presentations, he threw up because of his anxieties went nuts. And if you look at all of that stuff, it tells you something that you have to be. I mean, those geniuses are really special and they think outside of the box because they had some trouble they went through. Not all of them, but a lot. And I think it's not random. There's a study, it's done in Great Britain. I will put a link below, I think in 2001, about self-made millionaires. And they figured out that a lot of them had psychological issues, problems. Starting in their childhood, they had bad rates in school, and most have learning and reading disabilities, and they struggle early on in life. And I think through those struggles, that's how they get then build up these special habits. They can delegate, and they can they are good leaders, and they can well communicate because they have to overcome their problems, their psychological problems. Look at Mark Zuckerberg. People think that he suffers under the Asperger Syndrome. That's a mild form of autism. And Albert Einstein had the same. Albert Einstein didn't care how he looked. He didn't shave, his hair was wild, he put his tongue out, he made stupid things because he didn't care about his appearance. But he was a very intelligent genius, and he wrote hundreds of articles and books in his lifetime, and he was reading thousands of books, and because of this mild form of autism, those people can focus on things other cannot. They are obsessed with things, and they read a lot, and they little details, they go in all the details, and they can focus on that, but in a social weird way they appear to others. So when you look around, Mark Zuckerberg, Warren Buffett, I think Carl Icahn, maybe he had two learning disabilities. Sometimes celebrities come out and talk about it openly. The founder of Kinko, he said he had problems a lot in school, and other billionaires too. It is amazing that you see these around. So if you know somebody who has problems socially, it it those people sometimes they have enormous intelligence, and they can build something up because of it. It is, of course, it can be a problem to get friends, or to in the society, or to get admired, but later on they build something up that is just fabulous, that is just amazing because of their problem. So for parents of those kids or so, it's I think it's not an easy life. Yeah, so I have to add something. So if you figure out you have learning disabilities, or a hard time in school, or maybe hard time to make friends, don't give up. Pick some great idols that will help you, and the parents will help you, and try to do the best out of it. And you have enormous opportunities. You're just different. So those people were lucky. They did the right path. I think they had great idols and great goals. Other people go in jail. They get mass murders because of their abilities. They focus on bad things. You should focus on good things and make something great out of it. And your parents will help you, and the society can help you. So, but or look at Charles Schwab. He also did something great. So the most important thing is try to have positive goals. And yeah, I will put below a lot of links so you can learn a lot out of these articles. And yeah, I wrote also an article for a German speaking publication. And yeah, I will put everything below. Okay, bye.